You're watching Terry G Productions.
You're watching Connect Tour.
I'm a good guitar player. Anything that is a front person you can take out there, I can back you up on.
I've actually seen how good you are to the point, and I've heard stories too of similar situations where something would happen, went wrong, the band keeps playing, and you jump back in like flawless.
I'm adaptable.
Yeah.
I've been doing it professionally for 27 years.
Well, that's impressive to people who don't play. I mean, that's like, you're like, wait, what? What did you listen to coming up?
Oh, geez.
Being a guitar player.
Well, the 80s got a little too pretentious for a little bit, but my tastes have sort of changed and expanded so much. It was sort of Buddy Holly and the Beatles that first got me into music, and then what was on the radio in the early 80s. I remember Asia and John Cougar being on the radio, and Men at Work. Then MTV exploded, and it was Def Leppard and Michael Jackson, and a lot of subsequent hair bands. And around 87, 88, my taste just really expanded, and I got into jazz and singer-songwriters, and by the time I was, by 90, by the time I was in college and then ready to go on the road, I was into musical theater and I was just going into all kinds of directions.
Do you think that helped with your ability to play?
Oh yeah. Everything you get into is, nothing's a step backwards. I love that I don't have to be any one thing.
That is amazing. It's very freeing, and most people don't get to experience that. So yeah, you're super lucky.
A lot of people limit themselves. I know a lot of guitar players, especially in my same age, similar ages, just like got influenced by somebody and said, "Hey, I want to be a guitar player." Okay, I'm a guitar player now, and I have to play like these guitar players.
And then just stay in that lane.
These are the greatest guitar players, and so we have to play like them. Oh, don't go outside that box.
When people limit themselves, you really are. You don't know what you're doing, and especially with music.
Any art form.
You shouldn't do that. Don't pigeonhole yourself and just be one thing. I get building up an identity or a brand over here. It's fine to do that and then go over here and do it completely different.
I mean, my attitude is to like study everything. I mean, learn, just if you have the opportunity. And because of the internet, you can do it without a formal education if you have the patience. Study everything, learn the significance, or at least the place of everything, but be yourself. Listening to one thing doesn't mean that it takes away from anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the genres kind of build on each other, and it bothers me when people say, "Oh, that somebody steals from somebody," because music is all about influence.
Yeah.
The point I was going to make is, the estate though they seem to they get their. They're getting it two ways. It's by success and somehow by some electronic means of deciphering music, because the song "Waiting on the World to Change" by John Mayer is extremely Marvin Gaye-esque. It's an homage to like every major Marvin Gaye hit. You can hear Sexual Healing in there, you can hear What's Going On, you can hear the bridge to Mercy Mercy Me. And yet it's sold millions of records. But do they say anything about it? No, because they don't understand music. If the people in the estate who were suing everyone else who's had successful records, because you listen to those records and it's like, I don't hear Marvin Gaye's music in there. Oh yeah, well when you break it down, it's like something on this beat of that drum beat. Oh, okay, well somebody figured that out.
Some lawyer somewhere.
Yeah, but I hear, like I said, I hear Marvin Gaye all over that John Mayer song. It's, to any musician, it's obvious. It's the most loving homage. It's obviously he was influenced by it.
What the fuck is with people ragging on the bassist? Why are there always the jokes of the bassist? Nobody's been able to answer that for me. Why the bassist? What's the gig? What's the gag?
Okay, I think it's because, especially in amateur bands, the bassist is often the second guitar player often becomes the bass player. So it's considered the lesser of the two guitarists.
Simpler.
Yeah.
There's only 4 strings.
The bassist say there's 2 brothers who play guitar. Well, it's whoever was the considered the less good of the two. Oh well, yeah, we need a bass player. You become the bass player.
Okay.
So
It's the same in when you do AV. There's you go to a gig, the guy's never met you before, but he's an old hat at it or whatever, and he tells you all the because he thinks you're a greenhorn, he tells you all the same tired old AV jokes like why don't audio guys help lift gear off the truck? It's because they because you lift on 3. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
yeah.